death, dramatic propaganda, how high-ranking individuals would perceive themselves to the audience, to see them as like almost gods or almost invincible. This national statement emphasizes on the individualism, on being a ruler. This painting, Napoleon Crossing the Alps by Jacques Louis David, is a massive painting. It was painted in 1801. This painting shows how Napoleon's crossing the Alps and he is the Emperor of France. He's trying to conquer Italy. The painting is idealized to look perfect, like as I said prior, he looks like a god. In the background is harsh weather, but yet the light is shining on him as if he is leading his people. David has perfect brushstrokes, and the bright colors are beating off the horse and Napoleon's skin. Napoleon was look like he's a perfect emperor for his people. You can see as a horse or on his hind two legs as Napoleon pulls back on the horse's mount. This painting is Napoleon Bonaparte visiting the plague-stricken in Jaffa by Jean Gros. It's a massive painting located in the Middle East. Once again, this painting is propaganda. Napoleon is the center of attention. He is touching an individual that has appears to be a sword in his armpit. So make it look like as Napoleon is immune to this plague that's killing people. You can see in the foreground that there is multiple deaths. In the background, you can see the French flag as he's in control. You can see everyone's covering their mouth, but Napoleon seems immune to the virus. He's a divine leader, and he's almost as Christ-like as the light beats off only on him and the death is darkened. You can see that it is foreign, it's no longer Europe, that he is in the Middle East. This is a Spanish painting, The Family of Charles IV by Francisco Goya. It's a large canvas painting, and the painting consists of a queen and a king and their family and their loved ones. Usually royal paintings have meaning behind them, but this is just a portrait of the family itself. Spain is in a crisis right now during this time period. Napoleon is coming through France, heading down south to Spain to take over the family's kingdom. The gentleman on the left in blue named Fernando will be killed by Napoleon's men, and he will be replaced by Napoleon's brother, King Joseph. King Joseph would be in the ruling of Spain. You can see how the light is beating off the medals of the gentleman. This painting is the Liberty Leading the People by Delacroix. It's a medium-sized painting and painted in 1830. You can see in the background on the right side is the Notre Dame in the back, showing that it is Paris. Lady Liberty is an allegory figure, a symbol of freedom, and she is also known as the Statue of Liberty, shown as freedom. Her breast is very visible, meaning birth to democracy. The rich and poor come together to defend France. You can see the gentleman in the black top hat is holding a rifle, and the gentleman beside him has a pistol on his garment while holding a sword. This battle has nothing to do with rich or poor versus poor. It has to do with coming together as a militia. She's leading the people as she is the center of attention. You can see as the gentleman below her feet is looking at her, and this is the Death of Sardinius by Delacroix. Once again, 1827. This is a Sardinian king. He is surrendering to Napoleon, and as he surrenders, and as he surrenders, he's giving up. So the men and women around her are being killed. Everything he owns is being tortured, showing that if he's going to be surrendering, he's going to give up his favorite merchandise. The horse is being pulled back against the will. The king is just watching, and yet he's still, he's still on top of the throne as all this catastrophe is happening. You can see the woman in the front is being stabbed, and yet the king is just watching. There is so much going on to this painting. There is hard for the audience to keep their eyes on one painting. This is a large canvas. The painting is called The 3rd of May by Francisco Goya, 1808. The illusion of death appears to be on the right, and the illusion of life is on the left. You can see how the light is showing, to the illusion of life to the left. The lights being consisted of the rifle striking and firing. You can see how the audience could keep their focus point on the gentleman with his hand up, as almost Christ-like. Napoleon is under control of Spain at this time, and he's ordering his men to kill multiple individuals in Spain. This individuals are being killed for no reason, and they're being harmed. You can see in the background is darkened, but in the front is lightened, once again due to the rifles. It's giving faces to the people, showing how pain. This is the Raft of Medusa. It's a massive painting. It is painted by Theodore Golot, 1818 to 1819. The story behind this painting consists of a ship that was heading from Europe down to Senegal, and they're trying to take control back of Senegal. The ship consists of 400 people, and the ship started to sink into the ocean, and there was not many life rafts. And the higher individuals took all the life rafts and cut loose this raft, this makeshift raft that was on people. You can see people are dying, and in the foreground, once again, people are coming together, looking for life and savior. You can see the general at the top that is waving. You can see how the lights is beating off his back, and everyone else, like it's like a pyramid. This painting is The Last Day of Pompeii by Carl Bulov. It's a large canvas from 1828 to 1833. This painting is showing how a catastrophe of danger has happened. The volcano has erupted in Pompeii, and this is within hours. What is happening to the volcano is taking part of Rome, and the Roman citizen. It was told like about 10% of the Roman citizens only survived this catastrophe. You can see how, once again, death is in the foreground and the light is in the center. You can see how people are running away from this volcanic ash in the back. Volcanic ash in the back, and just all damage, catastrophe all around us. This is my works cited page. Thank you for listening, and I hope to hear about your feedbacks again. Thank you. Bye-bye.